On Apple Valley News Now at 6, off a bridge and into the Yakima River. Why law officers say the vehicle shouldn't have been anywhere near the worksite. Plus, Richland police officers take action to keep the public safe, but that could really hit drivers in the wallet. Black Hawk Down, the Army retrieves a military chopper that made a hard landing last month along the Columbia River. And breakfast is a 4-letter word in Yakima, the new eatery with a name that might make you do a double take.
I think one of the most exciting things for me has been to see films from all over the world.
Attention focused on The Silver Screen, the documentary about Richland, screening at the Tri-Fi Film Festival.
Well, we have increasing clouds tonight and a slight chance of some showers headed our way. We'll get to all of that. Apple Valley News Now at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. It is Friday the 13th and we're going into a big college football weekend here in Washington. So tonight, a very visual reminder of what happens if you get behind the wheel after one too many. Mabton police say a car drove right into the Yakima River around 8:15 last night. This happened on the Sunnyside Mabton Highway, which is State Route 241, where WashDOT is in the middle of replacing an old bridge. State Patrol says 3 people in the car were able to get out safely and get to a local business to call for help.
The reporting party stated that the occupants were wet or bloody and have been drinking.
Now we're told everyone is not badly injured, but WashDOT has signs up. They have a barricade across the road, but officials say it appears GPS might still be sending people on that 241 route, not realizing that the bridge is gone.
We do have some contacts at both Google and Apple that we've reached out to let them know that we would really appreciate them putting the closure information in their applications. But again, that's not always a guarantee.
And this is one of the reasons it's so important to pay attention to those road closed signs. Don't ever try and drive around them, regardless of the circumstances. Now, as for the bridge replacement project on the Sunnyside Mabton Highway, WashDOT says it started this summer and is set to continue for the next 2 years. Plan ahead if you will explore the Umatilla National Forest this fall. That from the Forest Service, which recommends that you have a planned route, know the weather forecast, and bring extra supplies. Also be careful of potential hazards in areas where controlled burns have taken place, things that could include dead trees or hidden ash pits. Remember, parts of the service don't have cell service. And we are in that time period where we kind of get a roller coaster of weather. Stacey Lee is tracking all of that for us in your First Alert weather forecast.
We've had a little bit of everything this week, but things are looking pretty good. Now, we are seeing increasing clouds tonight on our Dust Devil Giza Stadium Skycam. It's 62 degrees. Our winds are light at 5 miles per hour. Those are going to be light through the weekend, and our sunset tonight at 6:14. So overall, not a bad looking forecast. Next 24 hours, though, cloudy skies. We'll see those tomorrow. And again, a slight chance of some straight overnight showers. Temperatures dropping down into the 40s. And look at that, we'll be close to 70 degrees tomorrow. In Yakima, again, a cool evening. Temperatures slide down into the 40s. And then you'll see those temperatures pick back up with a better chance of showers towards Yakima and the Kittitas Valley. Your weekend forecast, if you're hitting the road, it's going to be wet on the west side. So if you're going to that Husky game, it's probably going to be raining on you, just so you know. And our temperatures in the 60s, so on the cool side. Heading to Portland this weekend, again, you're going to see rain showers, a little overcast and cloudy on Sunday, 70 degrees. Your best bet for travel this weekend would be Spokane. Looking not too bad there. Again, a little overcast on Saturday. Sunday, not too bad with those temperatures, nice and warm. So lots to talk about. We'll get to your First Alert full weather forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. We have an update tonight on an incident that forced a helicopter to make a hard landing near the community of Beverly, Washington. Now, this happened a couple of weeks ago. You may remember the chopper accidentally flew into power lines over the Columbia River. Washington State Patrol tweeted out pictures from this week when the Army retrieved the helicopter. The agency says troopers and WashDOT briefly closed State Route 243 during the operation. That road has since reopened. After 3 years in the Richland area, the police department's traffic unit is now back in business, ready to hand out citations to reduce the community's driving-related offenses. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald went on a drive to take a look at what's happening on Richland roads.
The Richland Police Department had to put its traffic unit on pause during the COVID-19 pandemic to reduce contact with the public. Combined with legislation and retirements, according to the department, it then became a staffing issue to get the traffic unit operating once again.
We respond to collisions, we respond to traffic-related complaints. We will do community outreach, trainings, that type of thing. But it is a sole function of our unit to do traffic-related items.
According to the department, since the unit's drop in 2020, speeding, collisions, and roadway fatalities have increased in the city. They say it's because Richland's traffic enforcement wasn't what it used to be.
Richland was a very proactive police department, and we had to kind of backpedal on that a little during 2020 and the time after there. And since then, we have instituted this traffic unit in order to combat that and to get back to where we used to be.
Now they're back with attention on reducing DUI, reckless driving, collisions, injuries, and deaths on the roadway. That means a push on enforcement, which leads to more tickets.
The tickets have a lasting effect on driving behavior, and unfortunately drivers are a lot more apt to remember getting one of those than a friendly warning.
We have focused on highly visible enforcement, so we've been out stopping a lot of cars, and our goal in stopping a lot of cars and writing citations is to change people's driving habits. So I have seen in just a short period of time, people's driving habits have been changed, which is our goal.
Now that the traffic unit is back in business and back on the roads, officers have noticed a decrease so far in speeding. In Richland, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, the City of Richland Police Department has a new webpage and email address to direct traffic safety concerns, complaints, and requests. You can find that on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. And the City of Richland is also planning a ribbon cutting next week for the new Center Parkway North expansion. The city says it connects Taptail Drive with Gage Boulevard. That'll officially open on October 18th. That's next Wednesday at 10 in the morning. The ribbon cutting takes place near the Holiday Inn Express and Suites. The city says the new 3-lane roadway includes bike lanes and sidewalks on both sides of the street. We're tracking developing news in healthcare tonight as thousands of Kaiser Permanente workers in Washington have voted to approve a strike as early as November 1st if they can't reach a contract with the hospital system before then. Union officials say they want a contract proposal with pay raises and a plan to handle staffing shortages. Now, Kaiser Permanente Washington healthcare workers were not part of the nationwide group that walked out last week over wages and staffing levels as well. Unions representing those workers outside of Washington said this morning they've reached a tentative agreement with Kaiser, and union members are expected to vote on the proposal next week. We've been sitting down with the local school superintendents as we continue to kick off the school year, asking them what the most important things are to their districts and what problems education systems are facing. So here's a look ahead at the superintendent sit down with Hermiston School District Superintendent Tricia Mooney.
Student test scores just came out for the state of Oregon, and it's really easy to compare, for example, third grade this year to third grade last year. What we look at is cohort growth, so we're really looking down to individual students within the district and saying, how is this student making growth in this particular area? So that always is a goal for us with academics.
Now, later tonight, about 20 minutes from now at 6:30, we'll hear how the Hermiston School District is addressing funding and staffing challenges. A consumer alert tonight, a recall impacting nearly 500,000 baby bibs and blankets. This involves 450,000 Sleepyhead Loveys and banana bibs sold under the Little Sleepy's brand. The instruction care label can come off and potentially pose a choking hazard. Shoppers may have bought the product online or in boutique stores between February of 2021 and last month. So far, 2 reports of the label coming off. No injuries, though. You should either remove the label or return the product for a refund. In business news, Washington-based Microsoft has received approval from British regulators to acquire video game company Activision Blizzard. The $69 billion deal has been stalled for nearly 2 years due to antitrust concerns with the company's share of the cloud gaming market. It's a big rivalry matchup in Seattle, Oregon at Washington. That's where we find ESPN's College Game Day this week. Reese Davis and Kirk Herbstreit looking ahead to that game.
We're going to learn a lot about Oregon and Washington, both prolific offenses, a game you'll call on ABC.
Yeah, fired up for this one. It's 3:30 on ABC. And again, you let 2 of the better quarterbacks right now, the way they're executing in the country. This is a very different game as far as what's at stake. And the defenses, with all due respect to their opponents, neither offense has seen what they'll see this Saturday.
We'll hear more from the College Game Day host looking ahead to Week 7 matchups coming up again in about 20 minutes on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30. Meanwhile, the Cougs are returning to Pullman after their first loss of the season on the road against UCLA.
There was a lot of small things that we have to fix, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why we lost last week. So as we were watching film, we pointed out a bunch of stuff, a bunch of small details actually that we definitely have to fix in order to be victorious this weekend.
They're set to face Arizona at Martin Stadium coming up tomorrow at 4. Cooking Up a Concept will introduce you to a new restaurant in Yakima with an unforgettable name, plus frightening fun, the creative way to scare up tourist dollars in Union Gap. And we're talking about whether you'll be able to see this weekend's partial solar eclipse. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast next on Apple Valley News Now.
Are your closets overflowing? Is your garage filled with things you no longer need? When you donate to Goodwill, you're not just clearing space in your home, you're creating opportunities for those in need. By donating or shopping at Goodwill, you actively contribute to local employment opportunities and help individuals find work within your community. So donate your gently used items to Goodwill, and together we can transform lives and build a brighter future. Goodwill, your Halloween headquarters.
If you've been considering updating your kitchen or bath countertops, be sure to attend the Costless Carpet Annual Slab Sale. This Saturday, Costless Carpet designers and fabricators will be on site. Every in-stock slab is on sale, with select slabs marked down up to 50%. Choose from a huge selection of quartz, marble, and granite slabs. Fabricators will only be on site this Saturday from 9 to 5. So write in your plans and drawings for instant savings. Find your nearest Costless Carpet at costlesscarpet.com.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
If you want to lower stroke risk from AFib, not caused by a heart valve problem, there's a better treatment than warfarin. Eliquis. Eliquis reduces stroke risk and has less major bleeding.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
The #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
In 2014, Benton County voters passed an initiative to fund law and justice efforts. This allowed police departments to increase staffing, improve officer retention, reduce backlog in the justice system, fund gang prevention, fund drug court, fight sex trafficking, and improve the quality of life in our communities. Continue to keep Benton County safe. Vote to approve Proposition 1.
Every day is different here at Ben Franklin Transit. With over 400 vehicles ranging from vans to 40-foot coaches, it takes a skilled workforce to keep our fleet running smoothly. We're looking for mechanics and equipment service workers to join the Ben Franklin Transit maintenance team. With unmatched benefits and generous paid time off, we care about our employees on and off the lot. If you're interested, please apply online at bft.org/careers and join the team that keeps the Tri-Cities moving.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. There's a fundraiser tomorrow to support the Union Gap Library and Community Center, which is currently under construction. You may remember crews broke ground on the project in May with plans to open the new building next year. Well, the Friends of Union Gap Library and Community Center is planning a book sale coming up tomorrow to help fund building accessories and programs. That sale is going to take place in the parking lot of Heritage Bank on South 1st Street in Yakima from 10 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. It is Friday the 13th, and businesses in Union Gap are starting to get into the spooky season. But Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us there's an entire city taking advantage of Halloween time to scare up some tourism.
Classic horror movies at the Majestic, A Nightmare Before Christmas masquerade at Skateland, and a citywide scavenger hunt for scarecrows posted outside businesses in Union Gap.
People can run around Union Gap, take pictures of those, and then they upload those photos, and then they can win prizes.
It's part of hashtag Halloween Union Gap, a years-long effort to promote tourism during spooky season.
Previously, October was considered one of our shoulder months.
But then they decided to capitalize on the popularity of long-standing Halloween-themed events like the Union Gap Corn Maze.
Our social media traffic went crazy.
Visitors pouring in from across the valley, but also Seattle, Spokane, and even Boise.
I mean, it's helped turn it into a very strong month.
For the city and for businesses like Mad Hatter's Haunt, opening this weekend.
This year's theme is Renaissance, and just for opening weekend, there's a full-on Renaissance fair, complete with goblins and fairies, medieval food, and a chance to get your fortune told.
Plus, games like axe throwing. The haunted house also Renaissance themed this year. Adventurers battling obstacles in the quest to find gold inside the dragon's lair. But most of the profits go back into the community, about a quarter this year going to help animals at Josie's Misfit Ranch.
Definitely it's a good cause. All these kids are working towards things, right? Sela bands, they want new uniforms.
The Renaissance Fair only for opening weekend, but the haunted house open through the end of October. In Union Gap, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
You can find out more about the spooky opportunities in Union Gap on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, our weather's been a little bit all over the place for the last couple of weeks. Here's our Legends Casino Skycam. Again, looking nice out there tonight. 62 degrees and our humidity up at 62%. Winds light at 5. Our sunset coming up here 6:14. Here's what's going on satellite and radar wise. Again, a lot of folks are wanting to know about the eclipse. Are we going to see it? Are we not? Well, here you go. This front has moved in off the coast, impacting the Seattle, and it's going to impact the Cascade Mountains. Some of those showers will slide on through and hit the east side of the state, but certainly going to have these clouds, and we have another system sitting out of the Pacific, which is also going to bring in more moisture. So here's the eclipse path. Again, as you can see, it runs right through Oregon. We in the Tri-Cities, Yakima area, we're in this band right here, which is the 70 to 80% coverage. So if the weather cooperated, well, we could probably see it partially here. The best part would be in Oregon. So with the weather, though, it's not looking good. So anywhere from 9 to 9:20-ish is when we could probably see that if you were close enough, or maybe a little further to the south. Let's take a look at our future cast tonight. And again, we'll time these systems as they move through the area out. Again, we see the Cascade Mountains getting the rain showers tonight, 7 o'clock. As the evening progresses, this is at midnight, so before midnight, we'll start to see some showers come through Ellensburg, Yakima. Again, pretty light, and we could see even a few sprinkles come through the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities late tonight, and even into Pendleton and Walla Walla. That quickly moves out. This is tomorrow morning, about the time of the eclipse, and as you can tell, we've got quite a bit of cloud cover over the area. There's a couple of spots, maybe Connell, maybe we could see it there, but overall looking very, very cloudy. By mid-afternoon, early evening, again, those showers start to make their way across the Cascade Mountains into our region. Ellensburg, Sunnyside, Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Heppner, and again, that system will continue to move to the east. Another slight little band here coming through around Saturday night at 10. So that system comes through. We cloud up again Sunday morning, and then you'll see our next band of rain showers come in again across the Cascade Mountains, more so towards Yakima and Ellensburg, down the Columbia River Gorge. We might get a little slice of that pie in the Tri-Cities, but more than likely it'll stay in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. So that's what your forecast is looking like through the weekend. Tonight, look for those increasing clouds and temperatures in the 40s. 48 tonight, Walla Walla, 47 Tri-Cities, 46 in Yakima. For tomorrow, again, those temperatures warming up, a little bit warmer. Showers in the late afternoon and temperatures close to 70 degrees. So we're right about the average for this time of year. 68 in Walla Walla, Tri-Cities, a little bit cooler in Yakima at 65, Ellensburg at 63. If you're heading to Martin Stadium in Pullman, it's going to be a little dicey. Could see some showers early, but you might luck out during game time. Again, those temperatures staying in the 60s. So bring rain gear just in case. You'll probably encounter some showers later, either towards the end of the game or after the game on your way home. So just be aware of that. But not a bad looking forecast if you are heading out to catch that game. More on the way. We're going to give you your reason to smile coming up here in just a little bit. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. Talking next, we're going to a new business with all about eggs that has a name that might surprise you. We'll hear from the owner next on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Hi, Mo. I need your help. My humans were run off the road by a car that drove off. What should we do? The law says you have 72 hours to report it to law enforcement to make a claim on their insurance, so have them go do a police report? Thanks, Mo. You're the best, hun. I'll give Brumback and Autumn a call. That way, I can come see you.
Brumback and Autumn. Bulldog time.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers from a technology perspective. We do what we say every single day.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Lewis Culligan, your local water experts since 1936. The world's most efficient water softener. Safer drinking water in every glass. Convenient, reliable delivery. Industry-leading technology. Here for every water worry.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Welcome back. A new breakfast restaurant has opened up in West Valley with a name you really gotta see to believe. Take a look at this. They serve everything egg, from tacos to burritos to brioche buns. The business is owned by a Davis High School teacher who says he's been overwhelmed by community support and is now fulfilling his dream of working with kids outside the classroom. Many of his employees are high school juniors or seniors.
It's been a learning curve for them, but I'm just really thrilled that they're getting an opportunity. For most of them, this is their first job. And it's really great that they're coming out here and doing so well.
So the business is open every day from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. This month, they're donating $1 from every Red Bull drink to fight cancer. To infinity and beyond, the mission to deep space to learn more about a metallic space object. We're talking about that ahead at 6:30, but first, Stacy Lee has your reason to smile.
And your reason to smile photo of the day comes to us from John Jensen of College Place. He took this great photo of a nice little pond with some ducks, and look at those beautiful fall colors. Don't even have to go out of College Place to see that. So thank you, John. Remember, if you'd like to see your photo featured, you can just get outside, snap it, and send it to me, slee@applevalleyNewsNow.com. Reason to Smile is brought to you by West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental in Pasco.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Welcome back to Sam's Hot Takes. What's hot now? Spectrum One. It's internet, unlimited mobile, advanced Wi-Fi at an amazing value.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-948-4999.
And this is big. Ta-da! Xumo Streambox.
Now add Spectrum TV to upgrade to Spectrum One Stream and get a Xumo Streambox free for 12 months.
It brings together all the entertainment I want in one place. And this voice remote lets me search across live TV and my favorite streaming apps so I can find exactly what I want, fast and easy. It's streaming simplified.
Get internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Plus add Spectrum TV and get a free Xumo Streambox for 12 months. Call 833-948-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a Spectrum store today.
My hot take? This is like nothing you've used before.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. I'm a local bee. I started painting houses, and here I am. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. And we're here to take care of everybody, even the DIYers. And so why shouldn't you do this by yourself? Because of our combined 15 years of experience painting homes in the Tri-Cities area. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 509-591-8160.
You wouldn't buy a car without a test drive.
So why buy a mattress in a box from an online marketing company without ever knowing if it's right for you?
Don't go through the hassle of returning a mattress when you can get it right the first time.
Mattress Depot USA has top quality mattresses that you can actually touch and feel.
Made by local manufacturers.
You're gonna love our prices.
And same-day delivery. Try getting that online.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Experience Minecraft like never before at Minecraft the Exhibition, now at the MAC. Explore the 3D world of the best-selling video game of all time and pop culture phenomenon in this dynamic and immersive exhibition. Step inside the blocky world of Minecraft based on actual in-game builds. Meet 15 life-size Minecraft creatures, including the explosive creeper and mysterious Enderman. Try the game and explore some epic creations from the community. Minecraft the Exhibition for players and non-players of all ages at the MAC in Spokane.
If you want to lower stroke risk from AFib, not caused by a heart valve problem, there's a better treatment than warfarin. Eliquis. Eliquis reduces stroke risk and has less major bleeding.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
The #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
Welcome back. We know people all around the Tri-Cities are getting excited for Halloween. Still weeks away, but I've seen so many decorations in my neighborhood, Stacey.
Great decorations.
Yes.
Keep them coming. Well, now a candy maker has a unique offer for homes that run out of trick-or-treat candy. That's right. Mars, the makers of M&Ms, has introduced a Halloween rescue squad. Now, they teamed up with a delivery service.
Yeah, so for homes that fear they'll run out of candy, the Halloween Rescue Squad will bring a delivery free to your neighborhood within an hour. According to Mars, I don't know, but it's only available on Halloween. We did check. It doesn't look like it's going to be available in the Tri-Cities this year. Maybe in the future, though. I mean, it could expand.
I have not run out of candy, but my neighborhood has changed. We have quite a few children now, so I have a feeling this year.
This could be the year.
Could be my year.
All right. Well, we'll have to keep updated on that.
That's right.
Now, ESPN's College Game Day is broadcasting from the University of Washington. The Huskies are facing the Ducks this weekend. I know a lot of people are excited about that. Plus, we're talking about the state of education. Tonight, the superintendent of the Hermiston School District talks about the challenges facing educators. And a documentary about Richland screening at the Tri-Fi Film Festival. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
We've been sitting down with local superintendents talking about what issues school districts are facing and the challenges for education systems right now. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald spoke with the Hermiston School District Superintendent, Tricia Mooney.
What are some of the goals for this year for the Hermiston School District?
I would say across the board, we're always looking at student achievement. Our board sets goals for the district, so looking at increased student achievement for all of our students, and student test scores just came out for the state of Oregon, and it's really easy to compare, for example, third grade this year to third grade last year. What we look at is cohort growth, so we're really looking down to individual students within the district and saying, how is this student making growth in this particular area? So that always is a goal for us with academics. Again, for our board to be fiscally responsible, be good stewards of the public dollars. So we have that going on, and to really engage our community is one of our major goals and focus areas this year. We are doing some parent engagement seminars. That's something a little bit different for us, really trying to provide a set of resources and supports to parents. As you know, in a school district, we can provide the supports to students K-12, but really to be partners with our families, looking at how we can better engage our families throughout the course of this year. We brought in Alex Boyer for our students this year and did a parent evening event, if you will. The rain didn't help us out that night, but really looking at ways we can engage all of our families.
What are some of the biggest challenges that the Hermiston School District is facing?
Definitely workforce capacity across the board. That's not unique to Hermiston. Teachers, making sure that we're growing teachers, and we're doing that through programs in the district and how we're supporting both our current employees, but also how we're looking at growing teachers when we work with our students and our pathway for education. So workforce, and that isn't just this year, that's something that we're looking at for the future. Really re-engaging our students and making sure that they're showing up, developing that culture of showing up. So those pieces, I think, you know, as a superintendent, obviously we're always looking at enrollment and you know how that's going to impact the future. Definitely that's how schools are funded, so budget, enrollment, those pieces. But really for us, I think that really looking at, we know we can't be everything to every student, but how can we be something for every student, and really looking at ways that we can connect with our students and make school a safe, positive place for all of our kids, and really promote instruction through that avenue.
And when you say workforce is one of those, is that staffing?
Yes, okay. Staffing across the board, qualified teachers. We are in a unique situation in that we've seen some growth this year. We're looking at some growth with our ADM, our enrollment, and that impacts funding again. So looking at some growth, we have some great class sizes across the board. We've been able to keep some low class sizes, which is going to allow our teachers really to make those one-on-one connections with all of our students. But along with that, Oregon, the United States, is facing this teacher shortage, and how do we grow staff, grow teachers, but also support our staff that we have. So we have instructional assistants, for example, that are going to school to be a teacher. How can we support them and support their academic growth and their pathway to getting that teaching license ultimately?
You can find the extended version of that interview and some of the others that we've done with local superintendents all on our website or our YouTube channel, which is under Apple Valley News Now. Coming up on Monday, we'll hear from College Place Public Schools Superintendent Jim Fry. But for right now, let's talk about your forecast. It's already getting kind of dark out there. Stacey, those days are getting shorter.
Days are getting shorter, but it is a beautiful evening looking at Badger Mountain again. Yeah, the sun already going down tonight, so looking nice out there. 62 degrees in our Legends Casino Skycam. Winds are light tonight at 5 miles per hour, and yeah, that sunset at 6:14. Let's plan your evening out again. We're going to see increasing clouds, and as we head towards about midnight or so, we could start to see some showers coming through the region. Again, nice and cloudy tonight. Columbia Basin, temperatures down to 53 at 9 o'clock. In Walla Walla, again, increasing clouds as the night progresses with a slight chance of showers. 54 is the temperature there. Let's take a look at our 7-day holiday planning forecast. Again, not a bad looking weekend, although overcast and a chance of showers on and off. Temperatures are looking good though, 72 degrees. Look at these temperatures in the mid 70s, and we stay pretty warm moving into next week with another round of showers possible on Monday. So not a bad looking forecast. I'll get to more in your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. We're looking at global headlines tonight as the Israel-Hamas conflict and the situation there is getting more intense. Israel declared war last weekend after an attack by the terror group Hamas. Now Israel is warning around 1 million Palestinians living in the northern half of the Gaza Strip to get out. Israel is expected to launch a ground invasion in the near future, although that has not been officially announced. Basically, instead of the airstrikes that Israel has been carrying out all week, they would be rolling in with tanks and troops. But again, official plans for a ground invasion have not been announced. And while many airlines are refusing to fly to and from Tel Aviv right now, the United States has chartered flights to get Americans safely out of Israel. And Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, whose office says he is the highest-ranking Jewish elected official in U.S. history, is planning to take a group of lawmakers from Congress to Israel this weekend as a show of support. Future COVID vaccines could deliver protection through a nasal spray or a skin patch instead of a shot. The Department of Health and Human Services has received a grant of more than $500 million to develop those vaccines and treatments. It said today it had chosen 3 initial next-generation vaccine candidates. Phase 2B clinical trials could begin as early as this winter. Now, the money comes from Project NextGen, which is a $5 billion federal initiative to develop new COVID vaccines and treatments. Working from home costs less than heading to the office. That's according to a new survey from Owl Lab. They say 66% of American workers who work full-time in an office spend an extra $51 per day on average. That money goes to things like meals, gas, or parking. According to the survey, pet owners spend an extra $20 a day. That report finds 49% of the people who responded to their survey say remote work allows for a better work-life balance. This weekend marks a celebration of creativity in the Tri-Cities as the Uptown Theater plays host to the Tri-Fi Film Festival. Whether you're interested in horror, sci-fi, comedies, or locally made films, the festival aims to have something for everyone. Apple Valley News Now's Jill Sperling shows us one film in particular is drawing significant interest from the community.
If you love a night at the movies, the Tri-Fi Film Festival is offering that and more with a whole weekend of film screenings at the Uptown Theater in Richland. The festival will show dozens of films, the work of local and international filmmakers.
So I think one of the most exciting things for me has been to see films from all over the world, how their narrative structure is different, how they make films is different. Just the excitement and interest in creation of films and seeing films that are not just blockbusters, not just produced with very large budgets.
In its 15th year, festival president Lauren Coles says interest has grown substantially for the event.
We've already sold over 200 tickets, which is more than we sold our entire festival last year.
Coles says much of this year's success is owed to the anticipation around the screening of the documentary Richland. In the film, California-based director Irene Lustig explores the community's pride in its heritage as a nuclear company town.
We produced plutonium because the government was paying people to do that.
And its involvement in the creation of the atomic bomb. She spent 4 years on the project.
Is really spending time with lots of kind of people and really trying to dig into trying to understand what it means for a community to live with a really complicated history like the one that Richland lives with, and what are all the different ways that different types of stakeholders and community members kind of wrestle with and think through what that history means to them.
Following Richland's first screening Friday night, Lustig will be on hand to answer questions about the film.
I'm very curious. I'm, of course, nervous. I do know that people have all kinds of strong feelings in the community.
The film debuted at the Tribeca Film Festival in New York City, and it's been shown in Washington, D.C., Seattle, and even the UK. But Lustig says the most important screening will be right here in Richland.
I really think of the film as a kind of collaborative project made with community members And my hope is that the film will really just facilitate a kind of listening space and discussion space where people are really able to hear each other through watching this film.
Richland will show twice, once Friday evening at 8 and again Sunday at 1:25 p.m. For Apple Valley News Now, I'm Jill Sperling.
Now, tickets for the event are available online and at the door. The cost is $25 for a VIP all festival pass and $10 for a single day. You can tap into your artistic creativity this weekend in Yakima. The Chalk Art Festival takes place tomorrow. Entry there is free. It runs from 10 Saturday morning until 3 in the afternoon. Well, we're talking about an increase in sales of non-alcoholic beers coming up, and wet weather could return this weekend. Stacey Lee is tracking your First Alert forecast. Plus, the Huskies hit the national spotlight, taking on the Ducks, and ESPN's College Game Day will broadcast from the University of Washington. We're looking ahead to that next on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
There once was a famed country music philosopher named Joe Diffie who said, if it weren't for trucks, we wouldn't have tailgates. So this got me thinking, if we didn't have tailgates, we wouldn't have tailgate parties. And I'm pretty sure if we didn't have tailgate parties, we probably wouldn't have football. And if we didn't have football, well anyway, I'm just thankful for tailgates, that's all. Here's to a great tailgate season. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
Sleep Shop and Furniture has expanded. To celebrate, all living room furniture is up to 35% off. A queen-size gel mattress for only $399 on hand with immediate delivery. Up to 18 months same as cash and no credit financing available. Quality furniture, affordable prices.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Have you heard? Tempur-Pedic sleep is better sleep. With innovative memory foam developed by NASA, Tempur-Pedic mattresses reduce motion transfer, which means less tossing and turning so you can sleep undisturbed through the night. But which Tempur-Pedic is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. Or get a $300 gift when you purchase any qualifying Tempur-Pedic. And rest easy knowing it's backed by our 365-night better sleep guarantee. Shop Denver Mattress today, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer.
Pro-level performance at work and at home. Right now, save on steel gas and battery blowers. Real Steel. Find yours.
Flooring is not forever. Are you tired of stains, traffic patterns, chips, dents, scratches, and the smells? Shop for the perfect flooring for your life, whether you need carpet, laminate, or hardwood. Great Floors is here to help you reinvent your space. We're celebrating Karastan Month in October by offering incredible discounts on Karastan carpet and hardwood flooring. Ask about our in-house 0% 12-month financing. Visit a Great Floors today and spend the winter on Great Floors.
You're being honored for all of your many volunteer hours.
Dan and Doug Hester have earned Catholic Charities Volunteer Services Program a $1,000 donation from STCU.
Please tell us a story of someone you believe is making an impact.
Welcome back. There's been a worldwide increase in the sale of non-alcoholic beer. The Wall Street Journal reports that sales of non-alcoholic brew jumped 32% last year. And Nielsen IQ reports sales grew by an average 31% over 4 years. Now, the trend is reportedly even more pronounced in Western Europe. Some academic studies say that young adults are drinking less alcohol because they're better informed of the health risks. It's a big weekend in college football, and the University of Washington will be in the national spotlight as it takes on Oregon. ESPN College Game Day's Reese Davis and Kirk Herbstreit have a preview of that game and the rest of the Week 7 matchups from the University of Washington in Seattle.
Picturesque scene here at Red Square on the campus of the University of Washington. Reese Davis and Kirk Herbstreit. Great triple header on ABC, starting with Syracuse and Florida State. Florida State gets big leads, lets teams back in it, and then finds ways to finish games.
That's a great point, and it's fair. I think if Florida State is trying to go into this territory of being a legitimate playoff contender, these are the weeks. There's not a lot of fanfare, not a lot of excitement. You got to be careful. You got to show maturity in being able to handle becoming that hunted team. To me, I'm in on Florida State, but I really learn as much about them in a week like this where they're expected to win big.
We're going to learn a lot about Oregon and Washington, both prolific offenses. A game you'll call on ABC.
Yeah, fired up for this one. It's 3:30 on ABC. And again, two of the better quarterbacks right now, the way they're executing in the country. This is a very different game as far as what's at stake. And the defenses, with all due respect to their opponents, neither offense has seen what they'll see this Saturday.
And then in primetime, Miami and North Carolina. Canes coming off one of the most embarrassing losses in school history, and the Heels still unbeaten.
Yeah, a week ago, everybody was talking about, wow, we got some new faces in the ACC with Florida State, Miami, and North Carolina. Well, Miami all of a sudden is now out for now, and they got a chance to step away from a bad taste in their mouth after the way last week ended, and they're playing Drake May, and this Carolina team just seems to get better each week.
Just a great triple header on ABC, highlighted by the game that will be here in Seattle between Oregon and Washington. You will not want to miss that one.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And if you're headed to the big game at Martin Stadium, things are looking pretty good, not only temperature-wise, but you might see a little bit of clouds and some overcast conditions. There may be a few sprinkles in the morning. Should be clear, though, at game time, and then we'll see a chance of showers developing sometime after 8 o'clock. So you should make it through the rain, but you might encounter a little bit of rain on the drive home from that game. Now, if you're headed to the west side to go catch the Husky game, well, definitely want to bring your rain gear because it's going to be a wet day there. Let's take a look at our temperature trend. Again, I'm happy to show you this. And we've got those warm temperatures moving in this weekend. Look at that, 72 on Sunday, our average of 68. And we're going to stay just right at average or just slightly above moving into next week. So temperatures are cooperating and feeling like fall out there. I like to see these 60s again, warming up on Sunday in Yakima. The average there this time of year, 66, and we'll be just above that into next week. So temperature-wise, looking good, not going to be too chilly. Let's take a look at our Legends Casino Skycam. Again, the sun has gone down. It's a beautiful evening. We are seeing those clouds start to develop and push into the area from that next system that's moving in off the coast. 62 degrees. Our winds are light at 5 miles per hour. Let's take a look at radar and satellite. And again, unfortunately for the eclipse, the weather's not going to cooperate for us here in the Pacific Northwest. We have this system moving in from the coast and again hitting the west side first. The Cascade Mountains will soak up most of the rain, but some of those showers are going to slide over into our region and impact us with some light showers. There's another system getting ready to move in once again right behind that one. That one's going to impact us on Saturday night. So let's take a look at our futurecast and trying to time these storms out. This is tonight again, 6 o'clock. You see the increasing clouds. You start to see those showers moving across the Cascades and the east slopes. And then by about midnight tonight, we'll see those showers all the way from the Kittitas and Yakima Valley right into the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities area, even out to Walla Walla, Pendleton, Heppner. So some shower sliding through late tonight. If you go to bed early, you may not even notice that. This is tomorrow about the time of the eclipse, and we see some cloudy skies. A few areas might be clear enough to possibly see it, but again, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies and more showers moving in later in the day. This is Saturday afternoon, and we'll see widespread showers all the way down the I-84 corridor. It's going to be wet on the west side as well as Portland. Tomorrow, we'll see those rain showers from Kittitas Valley all the way down into the Columbia Basin and into eastern Oregon. So again, lots of showers to deal with as we get through the day. Going to be a little overcast on Sunday, and another round of showers again moves through the area. So pretty busy, active weather pattern, but the good news is those temperatures are staying on the warmer side. Increasing clouds tonight with temperatures around the area in the 40s. Taking a look ahead tomorrow, It's going to be a little bit warmer with those showers moving through the region. Temperatures close to 70 degrees for several of our areas. So planning your day out tomorrow, again, a little cool in the morning. Look for those cloudy overcast skies, rain showers by 8 o'clock in the Tri-Cities. Going to see some clear skies, but those clouds moving through. Temperatures in the 60s, close to 70 by 4 p.m. and in Walla Walla. Again, a little bit chilly at 49 degrees, but by 4 o'clock, more clouds moving in with the chance of showers and 68 for the high. We'll get to your 7-day planning forecast here in just a little bit. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. Up next, home construction goes green. The new process for building homes that promises less waste. That's next on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Jeff Kreutz.
And I'm attorney Megan Changaroya.
Thank you, Tri-Cities, for voting us Best Personal Injury and Best Overall Law Firm.
We are so honored and grateful to serve this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call the law firm that has served Central Washington for 30 years. Call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95, and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Okay, thanks for visiting. Bye, Alice.
I'm stuck.
Not funny anymore.
Yes, it is. Wait, guys. The Mesozoic times are boring and have 0 rad attractions. Triple play is fun. I want to stay here.
Of course you can stay. Oh, fantastic. We won't regret this.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, like bowling, Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park, and a brand new zip line ride, all attached to a cozy hotel.
She's on the logo already. Marketers are the worst.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you, which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Well, check this out. A Seattle-based developer is using mass timber, which is a type of processed wood building material, to build quick, simple homes. Green Canopy Node says they can take a home like this from design to finish within 100 days. Now, the company says actually creating the pieces and building the home takes a little over a month. They say building the homes out of this specially processed wood is also good for the environment.
If you think about all of the wood that's in this building, it's like a carbon battery. We're taking it out of the environment and storing it so that it's not burnt, it's not wasted, it's not rotting and releasing methane, right? And we are designing these buildings to last, over 100 years, 150 years is our target.
So while most of the homes are being built on the west side for now, the materials are actually created in a plant in eastern Washington. NASA launches a mission to study an asteroid made mostly of metal. That launched this morning from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The rocket's 6-year journey will span more than 2 billion miles as it travels to the metallic asteroid called Psyche. It's located in the outer part of an asteroid belt between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. We'll have a final look at your weather here on Earth when we come back.
Here, freshly made grizzly bear tracks. Survival, it's not guaranteed. Good thing I got my Ford Bronco Sport, because it goes over any terrain.
Get a great deal on a Bronco Sport only at your local Ford dealer.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Experience Minecraft like never before at Minecraft the Exhibition, now at the MAC. Explore the 3D world of the best-selling video game of all time and pop culture phenomenon in this dynamic and immersive exhibition. Step inside the blocky world of Minecraft based on actual in-game builds. Meet 15 life-size Minecraft creatures, including the explosive creeper and mysterious Enderman. Try the game and explore some epic creations from the community. Minecraft the Exhibition for players and non-players of all ages at the MAC in Spokane.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hi, Mo. I need your help. My humans were run off the road by a car that drove off. What should we do? The law says you have 72 hours to report it to law enforcement to make a claim on their insurance, so have them go do a police report? Thanks, Mo. You're the best, hun. I'll give Brumback and Autumn a call. That way, I can come see you.
Brumback and Autumn. Bulldog time.
Here, freshly made grizzly bear tracks. Survival, it's not guaranteed. Good thing I got my Ford Bronco Sport, because it goes over any terrain.
Get a great deal on a Bronco Sport only at your local Ford dealer.
It's fall in Northeast Washington. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now, Tuesday.
Welcome back. We are ready for the eclipse, if we can see it.
Odds are you probably aren't going to need these, but if you are going to get out and you can get somewhere where it is clear, definitely wear eye protection for that eclipse. All right, let's take a final look at that weather. Again, into the weekend, cloudy skies, scattered showers possible on and off through the weekend, even through Monday. And those temperatures, well, they're staying right about average in the Yakima Valley. We're actually going to warm up and see a few days of 70 degrees here in the Columbia Basin with, again, unsettled weather, chance of showers on and off. More than likely cloudy for the eclipse tomorrow morning in Walla Walla. Again, lovely weather there as well. On and off showers possible, and we'll stay in the 60s after Monday next week. So overall, not a bad forecast. I wish I could say, yes, get out there and look at the eclipse, but...
Well, you know, there will always be pictures.
That's right.
Thanks, Stacy, and thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com, and we're back tonight at 11.